Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, where today we have got some people to talk to and some quests to pick up because we've got a new party member. Hello, Charla. Though, off camera, I learned something unfortunate. I think Charla's level starts off as the average level of your current party. Or maybe it starts at 14. No, its minimum is 10, so... Yeah, we can't level her up because we were level 14 when we got here. Whereas if we had been like level 23, we might have been able to have her at level 23. That would have been nice. But oh well, she can't level up right now. That's fine, because we aren't going to really need to level up that often. So let's go ahead and tuck into some art leveling. Let's get air slash just that little bit better. 6 seconds of break is nice. For Rhine, do I really want to level any of these right now? I don't know that I do. I mean, War Swing, that's something. It's a pretty good something. And then for Charla, Heal Bullet is the absolute most important thing to level. Full stop. We are putting all of our points into it. And we're going to wait until we can put even more points into it. Like, you might be tempted to do Heal Blast, but even now you can see Heal Bullet gets much better scaling than Heal Blast. Like, look at that. It heals for almost the same amount on almost a fifth the cooldown. It's like a fourth the cooldown. Whatever. It's still great. Heal Bullet is way better than Heal Blast, always and forever, except in dire, dire emergencies. And even then, that's only if Heal Blast is leveled up to match Heal Bullet. So yeah, that's why we level Heal Bullet, to make it better than Heal Blast. Now let's look at the skill trees, because yeah, still a ways to go to get that. But Charla's got stuff. Let's see here. What can she get? Okay, boost power of healing arts and chain attacks. Ideally, we don't heal during chain attacks. Whoops. Extended range of long-distance arts doesn't really help at all. Agility is nice. Reduced cooldown of healing arts. That is pretty nice. Not gonna lie, that's tempting. Increased damage from ether arts attacks. Not super good for her. Very good for 2 party members we're gonna get in the future. Physical protect, I mean, that's nice and all. Improved physical and ether defense of medium armor, that's pretty good. That's okay. That's meh. Boosted physical defense, eh. Ether, nice. Physical defense up at start of battle, nice. Increased ether when HP is at half, sure. This is very, very important for her. But it's also so deep down this tree that it's not really going to change much. By the time you get to it, generally you probably shouldn't have Charlotte in the party anyway. But then again, when you're playing through the main story, Charlotte can be very helpful. And yeah, because Cool Off, that's her talent art. As she uses arts, it fills up. When it's full, she is forced to cool off her ether rifle, which just takes her completely out of combat, basically, for 6 seconds. She just sits there, cooling off her rifle. She's not moving. She's not doing anything. It even kills her link in your chain attacks. So you can't have her participate in those either for 6 seconds. With Cool Off, it's 3 seconds. If you're controlling Charla, you can use cool off manually before you get fully overheated, and that makes it cool off in half the time then. Which is nice, but the CPU will never, ever manually trigger it. Also, we're going to be Charla for collecting these quests so that we can get her the most affinity with the two guys that we can at the moment. Oh no. Also, what's this heart-to-heart? Okay. Whenever it's just question marks and doesn't show character icons, it means either we don't have one of the characters or both of the characters involved, or it's a heart-to-heart that can only be seen after a certain event in the story. So there's no toys for your sister, so you want us to go get her some bugs to play with.
Hi there.
Okay. Everlasting ether deposit? That sounds amazing. An everlasting ether deposit sounds too good to be true, but he's going to give us money into Limebangle and some XP, so no reason not to do the quest. Yeah, what do you got going on, sir?
Who's this?
Oh. We're going to have to go back inside, make sure we've really talked to everyone.
Hello?
Well? Me?
Yeah. Yes. Why not? Yeah, don't rush to talk to a guy who's in this same cave, huh? In fact, at the right time of day, he stands like right here. So you talk to her here, And she tells you, oh, I can't bring myself to ask him myself. And he's standing within earshot. Just amusing things that can happen. Go with the bad boy. He'll grow up. I'm sorry, servant? That doesn't sound like the kind of thing to say whoopee about.
How's it going? How's it going?
Yep. I don't know. We were told to ask you. I mean, I've got a couple pieces. Yep, we needed 3 pieces.
Greetings.
I'm sorry I got you relegated to servant position. That heart-to-heart will be able to happen soonish. Yeah, let's go grab these quests from up here, then we'll change the time to nighttime and then morning to make sure there's no additional people and quests to talk to and or pick up.
What is it?
Uh-oh.
Greetings.
Oh no.
Greetings.
Did you? I suppose. Only 6 hours. Also, I believe this is our first instance of Nopon giving us quests to murder things. It will become a running theme. Murder is a first resort for them whenever any kind of creature causes them any sort of problem. Oh, hello, more quests.
Who's this?
Bit problematic that there are Mechon.
Who's this?
We do have the Monado, but it's still a little annoying to fight Mechon. But yeah, just to really push it home, the Nopon over here gave us a quest. Oh, I saw a really big Turkin. I only got to sleep 6 hours last night because I was worried about it. Go kill it. Like, it wasn't even doing anything. It was going to the Turkin headquarters. You know, the place where they live. And yet this Nopon wants it dead.
Hello, dearie.
Yes?
Yeah. Now let's make sure we've talked to all the green dots available right now. We have talked to you. We've talked to the two further up. You're new.
Who's this?
Oh no. Ah yes, fate. We learned that these people had their clothes stolen. Charlotte, you've been living here for a while now. That's exactly what he's trying to do right now.
Oh, hello.
Apparently we're going to be making clothes out of Turkins.
Oh, hello. Who's this?
Well, we got those.
Oh, hello.
Okay, that's all the quests other than the ones from the person who's already partway down the path. I think we'll play as Charla for a little bit. Just trying to boost her affinity with the boys. Because the person you play as does tend to get more affinity with the other two than they get with each other. Plus, every once in a while, it's nice to have a change of pace, even if Shulk's AI is fairly bad. Oh, would you look at that? Let's not fight it. Nebulas take dramatically reduced physical damage. And Charla is definitely not good enough at non-physical damage to carry the party right now. Also, it's raining right now. I believe there's a quest
Hello.
for something that only appears when it rains. Oh, thunderstorm, right. Let's just see whether that's available right now. It is. Okay,
Hello.
that's good. We're going to have to go for it. Okay, and... oh, cutscene.
Charlotte, do you know which way Juju went?
There are quite a few ways to get there from here. But he's in a buggy, so I think he'll take Ragwell Bridge.
Ragwell Bridge?
It's not far. It's a really old bridge built around the time Colony 9 was founded.
Okay. Let's make that our next stop.
Sounds like a plan. Charla, you stay back. Leave any monsters up to me and Shulk.
What? You think I can't pull my weight in battle?
No, it's that you've got a gun.
I've
It's
got
not a
field
melee weapon.
experience as a medic. If you get hurt, I can use ether to patch you up.
Nice. I'm always getting roughed up. You'll be a big help.
Like, seriously, you've got a gun. It's a long-range weapon. That's why they want you to stay back.
Come on. Who put this barrier in the way? Oh, now the front suspension's all twisted up. Looks like I'll have to walk it. They're all cowards. I'll show them all.
So, what barrier was in the way there? Alright, so we will only divert our path for collectibles. Because we want to get to our target, White Eduardo, before this storm ends. Even though that right there, that Ardoon, is another one of our targets. We're not after him right now. So hopefully he doesn't turn this way. Which way are you going to go, buddy? Oh, no. No. Stop! You sneaky jerk. Yeah, Violent Andante is always around, so there's no time pressure for him. Oh, there's some time pressure, but not the same kind. Because you'll note, a lot of these quests have a little clock icon. That means that it is possible to reach a point in the game, or take a specific action that makes the quest uncompletable, and actually removes it from your quest list. In this case, it's reach a certain point in the game, at which point these quests stop being available completely. Earlier, when there were quests that it was 2 options to complete the same thing, like giving the Tephra drop to either of 2 characters, those also had a clock, but that was for the reason that it's possible to complete only one of the 2. And completing the other one makes it so that the one that you're looking at is uncompletable.
Party started.
And let's just make sure they attack first. Ryan is the tank, so he gets a shield. Now we just kind of sit here auto-attacking for a bit. When someone needs heals, we'll give them. Alright, let's see how much. 441 from a heal bullet.
Jump the gun now.
It's not nothing. Can also use Thunder Bullet for some damage.
Wait, don't rush off. My rifle's getting hotter.
Give Ryan a bit of health there. Pick him up. Unfortunately, it looks like our heals aren't quite going to keep up with this guy. Part of it is because we're 3 levels behind him. And the other part is we haven't really had a chance to level our stuff up yet. Okay, so Shulk's having a vision. It's using Smash, so there's nothing he can really do about it. There's something Charlotte can do about it, theoretically.
I'm turning up the heat. You're really getting into this, Ryan. I'm powering up.
Got it.
No way.
Now, ordinarily, if you put a thing to sleep during a vision, it'll just change the vision, but not the fact that it's using something. Whoops, I accidentally let my gun get all the way hot. So you just get to sit here for 6 seconds. But yes, ordinarily, if you put something to sleep when there's a vision, it'll not cancel the fact that it's doing something. It'll just make it change what ability it's using. But if you put it to sleep during its attack animation, but before it connects, then you'll actually just completely cancel its attempt to do something. All right, let's give him some of that. And some of that. And it's going to be a little while before we can do any healing, so let's cool off now. See how it takes much less time. And the next time Ryan has aggro, I think we'll do a chain attack. Well, after I get this heal off. So Charla is very bad at chain attacks with this party right now, considering she's got nothing that the other two can really chain off of. But we can at least get a shield bullet in there. And Ryan, we can have you use a bone upper. Shulk can get a backslash. And I was really hoping to get another chain, but oh well. So Shulk's about to get ruined. And we canceled it again. It's a little tougher to time it when the thing changes targets right as it's about to go off, because it slows time down for the target change. But it's still doable. Hey, Ryan, please take aggro from Shulk. He doesn't need it. And there's that for you. I'm glad the rain doesn't have to continue after you've already aggroed Eduardo here. We need to cool off before we do any more healing. Save ourselves 3 seconds. And that's white Eduardo.
Let's take a quick breather.
I think we need to take a break. That was lucky.
If memory serves, Phalanx is pretty good. Yeah. I mean, sure, he's going to lose the 2 slots, but he's going to gain a lot of attack, which will help him keep aggro, and a little defense, and double attack. So yeah, there's no reason not to equip that. And it looks like probably no upgrades for her, yeah. Yep. Not unless we want to put her in some medium boots. Which we don't. Not right now. Might as well go for this Flammy. Oops. Anytime you want to take aggro there, Ryan specifically. Unfortunately, with Charla being the healer, there's not really a whole lot we get to do as her most of the time. We just kind of sit here and auto attack. Like when things get a little tricky and we have to start really managing our heals, that's a thing, but for now we just toss a shield on Ryan. We use Thunderbolt. We sit here. And if Ryan's health gets low enough, we heal him.
I could really do with a shower right now.
Nice job.
Shulk is definitely the most interesting of these 3 to play as at the moment. Mainly because of his positionals and his relatively short cooldowns. Ryan can be pretty fun to play as, especially later on. And even Charla can be. She's missing some key components of her kit, though. So that's a pretty big ether vein over there, and I definitely want to reach it. So we're gonna go for it. It's just way over there is all. Also, I'd like to say, Ragwell Lake is a really interesting environment to me. Like, it really emphasizes one of this game's biggest strengths, and that's that a lot of areas have environments for a variety of different level ranges. Like, if you're taking the ground path, you'll fight mostly things that are of an appropriate level for the party as it's going through the story. But then there's another path. There's these little stone pillars with the flat tops. A lot of them are connected by smaller bridges and stuff, but they've got enemies that are like level 40 on them. And then there's the water, where it's got some level 70 enemies that you can go across, and there's stuff to find in all the places. And it's just really interesting. It's a vertically dense area, and I like that. There's multiple paths that all take you across the same body of water, but they're all for different level ranges. Okay. Oh, there's another quest to pick up. What is your quest? Oh no. Yep. Yeah, we'll be fine. Ugh, 5? Okay. Well, we've definitely got a bunch more things to kill and or gather. But they're going to have to wait, because it is time to end this episode. Join us next time when we continue doing questy things and ignoring Juju's plight until such a time comes as we run out of questy things. See you then, friends.